Hello. Oh, there's nobody today. I look at the audience. There's nobody waiting for the class today. I assume it's because of the technical difficulty from last week. Well, with that being said, for the replay people, I still have to start my class with a fun little intro. As you can see, I have my coffee. I tried the Dagula coffee from TikTok. And get me started for the class, and I hope you guys grabbed your drink and prepared your mat as well. And before we start our class, I want to share a tip for how to set up your yoga mat. Actually, two tips. So first one is double matting. I hope my sound is on, because last week's class I used a different setup for live stream, the OBS system, and apparently I'm not really good at it, and then the whole sound system is off, and I saw the replay, there's just no sound, so I privated the class. You guys couldn't see that week 2 class footage. I hope this week will turn out just fine. And yeah, so double matting, it could really help your knees if you experience some knee problem. And when we're doing a lot of floor works, ground works, it just feels much more comfortable. So if you have 2 or 3 yoga mats lying around, feel free to just stack them up and then make a comfortable cushion. The second tip is to get a yoga mat cover like this, the sheet. And it just, if you're doing hot yoga, it will prevent you from slipping with your sweat on the actual mat. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but I hope you get it. Like this, this thing is very hygienic too, when you can just wash it yourself and don't contact with the public mats. But of course, now that wouldn't be our problem because we're all working on it at home. But just so you guys know, I got mine on Amazon. I will link it in today's video down below for you guys to check it out in the description. All right, so that's all I have to say about the pre-class little tips. And let's get started with our class. Today we're going to focus on core power, and we'll build on top of our week 1 sequence and go deeper. If you were here at the week 2, you might see some similar movements, but I already deleted the week 2 video because of technical difficulty. We're gonna add more fun stuff, focus on core, and build on top of the flow and do other things. So that is the general idea. And let me check with the if this live stream is going well with my friend downstairs who is monitoring the live, so we make sure the same thing don't happen again. Heather? Yep. Can you hear my voice?
Yep, your audio is good.
Okay, awesome. My assistant down there, I invited her to join the class, but unfortunately she's too camera shy. But I promised you guys to have a guest in my next live video, which is Heather, my housemate. I'll drag her to join me and it will be so much more fun. Okay, so everything is good. Let's stop the mumbling. One last sip of coffee. Let's get started. So today we're going to start at the end of the mat, sitting down on our heels. Deep breath in, drop our shoulders. If you have a beautiful window view, you can gaze outside. We're going to collect our mind here. Gathering our thoughts. Simply breathing in through our nose, intentionally. Count to 4 and release in 4. Slowing down and powering yourself with breath and feeling the clean air, filling our lungs. And slowly flutter our eyes open. We're going to move our hands up towards the sky, closing our palms. And then draw our palm towards the center. And this time we're gonna bind both of our hands on top of our right obliques, on top of our right hip here. On the side, it will look like this. In the back, it will look like this. Once your hands are on your hip, close your palm, and we're gonna draw our chin towards our right collarbone. Oh, I can hear my voice from downstairs, so I will close the door. You can just feel this gentle stretch and pull in our neck here. If we're accustomed to play too much phone in the house, looking down, or too much homework, which I doubt anyone is doing. Well, I guess it's just me. Let's release and twist to the left, same thing. Binding our hands and drawing our chin towards our left collarbone this time. This is a very gentle stretch to our neck. Breathing at the same time. And exhale, release. Release our hands. Sitting still on top of our heel, we're gonna exhale, round our back, push our hands, gliding our hands on top of our thigh. Inhale, arch and looking up. And exhale, round our back. Going through a sequence of seated cat-cow movement. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch, warming up our spine here. One last time, exhale, round our back. Inhale, look up, arch our back, dropping our shoulder. And come back to center. One more time, inhale, hands up towards the sky, closing our palms. And bend our elbows, palm behind our neck. Dropping our right hand from the back and reach for our left hand. Here you can, if you are able to bind both hands, stay here and spine straight, look straight, and feel that stretching our shoulder blades, our tricep muscle. If it's not, it's okay to try to reach for halfway. You can make use of tools if you have resistance bands or any other sort of band. You can try to reach for it using it. And stay right here. Breathing at the same time, feeling how as you inhale, the stretch is deeper. And exhale, release. Both hands come back. Inhale, hands up towards the sky. Bend your elbow, dropping our left hand, reaching for our right hand this time. And exhale, release our hands. And slowly, we're gonna move down to our child pose, dropping our forehead on the mat. Our fingertips reaching as long as we can, as forward of the mat as we can. And our hip might have this tendency to come up, and it's okay at first when we're reaching. After we reach this limit, we're gonna intentionally pull our hips back down towards our heels as much as possible. Our knees closed, targeting our lower back here. And slowly, we're gonna move towards the right, keeping our forehead on the mat, stretching our left obliques muscle. And towards the right. And slowly come back to center, round your back to a neutral tabletop posture here. our hands right below our shoulder and our knees aligned with our hip. Adjusting our posture here. And I have a message for my assistant. I realized I didn't have a timer or any sort of watch nearby when I start my class. So when we hit that 50 minutes mark, when it's like 12:50, knock on my door, please, and then I will stop the class, or 12:45. Okay, thank you, assistant. All right, at this neutral tabletop posture, we're going to inhale, arch our back, look up. Exhale, round our back. A big tabletop cat cow here, furthering our spinal movement. Exhale. I'll give you guys around 3 breaths time to add some intuitive movements here. It could either be rounding your hips, going all the way down to seated and come back up, arching your back, looking up, or rounding it down to a child pose and round your back and arch back to an upward facing dog. Whatever it is that your body desires to do right now, crave at this moment, add it into this cat-cow sequence, the various variations. Exhale, last inhalation here. And exhale, let's all meet at tabletop posture. And we're gonna move our, lift our right hand, this time supporting our right hand on top of our left elbow. It will look like this from the front. And slowly elevating our left leg, kicking it back. You can flex your feet for more stability, squaring our hip towards the front of the room, not letting it open to the side. Once you're ready at this aligned posture, we're gonna exhale, crunch in. Might be a little unstable if we didn't use our abdominal muscles activated to the fullest. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, extend. This is 3. Extend 4. Crunch in 5. 6. 7. Keep going. 8. 9. 10. Very good. Coming back to the center here. Holding it up and releasing it back towards the floor, towards the mat. Same thing on the other side, left hand elevated and supporting our right elbow here and kicking our right leg away. Opposite hand and opposite leg. Let me go back to the center a little more. All right, activating our abs here, flexing our feet, balancing ourselves, and start. Exhale, crunch in. Knees towards our chest, towards our nose. Exhale, extend. Inhale, crunch in. Exhale, extend. 2, 3, 4. Making every movement intentional. Connecting our mind and muscle. 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. Last one. 10. Hold it here a few more seconds. Kicking it a little higher. And come back down towards the mat here. And slowly we're gonna rock ourselves back to kneeling, facing the center of the mat, outwards, extending our left leg. Inhale, right hand up and gliding our left hand along our leg. We tend to go inwards like this, pushing our hips forward, opening our heart, shoulders open, heart open, gazing up towards the ceiling. This one, you really feel your right oblique lengthen, our left oblique crunching in. And exhale, left hand above our head, reaching for the opposite side of the room. Our hips still forward, our right palms on the mat. Good job. And here we're going to try something different. You might remember this posture from our first week, and we're going to add and build on top of it. We're going to bend our left leg, and left hand come all the way back, reach for our ankle, and then push your hips forward, coming into this lateral arch with your body. Arch your back. You can look up, finding your heel, look towards your heel, or look down, gazing to your right palm. Good job. Holding it here for one more breath. Exhale, coming back down. And this time we're gonna pull our left hand towards our ears and exhale, crunch in, elbows towards the knee. Our legs come up and inhale, reach. Exhale, come up, inhale, reach. Every time you can drop your leg towards the mat, or if you want to further challenge yourself, hovering it above, holding it above the mat. Let's do 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job dropping your leg if your legs are on the mat. And inhale yourself all the way up and arch towards the other side. Rounding your back and coming back to a high plank here. This is a smooth transition. The direction you're facing doesn't matter at this point. You might be facing end of the mat or front of the mat. Holding it here. Good job. We can either drop our knees or completely lower ourselves. Take a chaturanga flow. Slowly bending our elbow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Dropping our shoulders, lifting ourselves high, arching our back, looking up. Stay here or elevate your thighs away from the mat. Good job. Curling our toes, sending our hip back, and extend our knees to our downward facing dog. Our first downward facing dog of the day. Our hamstrings might be a little tight. Feel free to walk it out from left to right. Deep breath in here and exhale. Make soundable noises. H-A, ha, all the way up. Exhaling all the unnecessary energy stored within us, physically and mentally here. Good job. And we're going to bend our knees and come back down on the mat to a tabletop posture. Push through our palms, and come to the center one more time. This time elongating our right leg. And once you're ready at the center, inhale, left hand up. Good job, arching and going deeper, as deep as you can. Push your hip. Intentionally align yourself at all times. Noticing where your body is. Controlling all the muscles. And exhale, round, coming all the way back down. This room is so small for me. I wish I'm in nature right now, but we can pretend to be. Push our hip forward, reaching for the other side of the room here. And when you're ready, we're going to bend our right feet. Right hand reach for our right ankle and push our hip forward. Gazing down to your left palm here. Staying here for 2 more breaths. And exhale, release, hands come back, reaching for the left side. And now we're gonna bend our right hand and crunch in. Right elbow towards the right knee as much as possible. I couldn't touch it. I don't know if you guys can. If you can, that's great. Extend, either dropping our legs back down or hovering it above and crunch in. Let's go. 10 times here. 7, 6, 5. This is targeting our side, core strengths, oblique muscles. 3, 2, good job. 1, dropping it down here. We're gonna, this time, round our back towards this side. We will notice we're gonna face different side of the mat, and this time we're facing this side. And coming all the way to a high plank. Holding it here. Make your body align, your hands below your shoulder, activating your core strengths. You can lower your knees and take a Chaturanga Dandasana flow, or from high plank, bend your elbow, lowering yourself down towards the mat, sliding forward and inhale, upward facing down. Dropping our shoulders. And this time, exhale, come back to child pose. Forehead on the mat. Our favorite posture, isn't it? Besides Shavasana. Catch your breath here. And slowly reach our hands towards our heel, close our knees together, and lift our forehead above the mat and draw it towards our knees as much as possible. And raise our hip 90 degrees. This is a gentle stretch to our lower back. And exhale it down. Hands come back to the front of the mat. And slowly bend our elbow here. Closing our palms here. Curl our toes. And send our leg back. Extend our legs to a dolphin pose here. Our chin towards our chest, looking back of the room. Extend our knees as much as possible. We can adjust the width of this dolphin. Feeling the stretching our shoulder blades. This is very powerful to our shoulder here at the dolphin. And round our back, shift our way forward to a plank. And we're transitioning to our core strength here. And exhale, send our hip back to dolphin. And come back to a plank here. Actually, inhale to dolphin. And exhale, plank. Let's do it for 2 more times. Inhale, dolphin. Exhale, plank. One last time here. Inhale, dolphin. Belly button towards our spine here. Exhale, plank. Good job. Dropping our knees, coming back to a baby cobra. Bending our elbows down. Looking up. This is a good stretch after our plank posture to our abdominals. And all the way release down. Dropping our hands beside our body, gazing toward the right side of the room here. And extend our left hand 90 degrees outside of the mat. Right palms next to our chest. Push our right palm, fold our body towards our left hand. And whenever you're ready, raise our right leg up, bend our right knee. Dropping it behind our left leg. Inhale our hands up. And exhale, letting it drop behind our back naturally. Now we're massaging our shoulder blades. The dolphin to plank transition is fully firing up our abs and our shoulders and adding instantaneous counter stretch. Is really relaxing and gentle to our body. You can close your eyes here. Taking this time for yourself. And inhale your hands up, coming all the way back down towards the mat and collecting your hands. From here, we're gonna transition all the way up to a plank. You can transition from your knees and up or push yourself up to a plank directly. And arch our back, send our hip back to a downward facing dog. Once you're there, I want you to walk your hands to your toes. This is a sun salutation here. Coming down to your toes, folding over. We're gonna hover ourselves. You can hug your elbows, swing from left to right. Feel that hamstring gently pulling here. And you can even draw a figure 8 with your forehead. Play with it. Go wherever your body wants here. And release our hands back towards the mat. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, forehead towards our shin. Our first forward fold, you might not be as close to your shin or not at all because everything is still pretty stagnant. Our hamstring is not as soft at this moment, but be patient with yourself. And you will see a major difference at the end of the practice. All right, very well. And from here, we're gonna walk ourselves out to a high plank. And kick our right leg up, down, left leg up, down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, drop back down towards the mat. This time, reaching our right hand outside of the mat. Left palm next to our chest. Push through our left palm, fold our body towards the right here, stacking our hips. You will feel this tension in our right shoulder blades. Simply exhale and release into the tension. Whenever you're ready, kick your left leg up, bend your left knee, dropping it behind our right leg. Same thing on the other side this time. Inhale your hands up. And exhale, release, letting it fall naturally behind your back. I noticed today I didn't put any background royalty-free music on. Next week we will have music. We'll have Heather to join us. Feel free to share this workout with your family and friends. And do it all together. It will be fun. Slowing down our heartbeat here. And inhale is up to a high plank or push yourself all the way up to a high plank. All right, once you're ready, we're going to walk ourselves towards our heel this time. Once our fingertips reach our toes, we're going to inhale, flat back, halfway up. Exhale, forehead towards our shin. Forward fold. It's totally natural to have a slight bend in our knees. If this is where you are today, it's perfect. If you can, challenge yourself to
with each exhalation, see if you can straighten your knees as much as possible. All right, from here, we're gonna round our back all the way up. My head is totally cropped right now, but inhale, hands up towards the sky. Exhale, baby back bend. Just letting yourself go and see how far you can go. And coming all the way back to center. Inhale, your hands up towards the sky, palms close together, eyes gazing towards the palm, bending your knees. Sitting behind in a chair, palms towards heart center. Holding it here. Knees do not pass our toes, firing our quads here. And exhale, release our hands to the mat and extend our elbow. Walk ourselves up to our high plank here. This time at our high plank, we're gonna right knee, reach for our right elbow, and coming back down. Left knee, left elbow, coming back down. Right knee, left elbow, coming back down. Left knee, right elbow, twisting to the other side. And to the center, right and left. Chaturanga Dandasana, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Curl our toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feeling how this time our heels are much more towards the ground than our first downward facing dog. See if we can fully extend our knees. Our hands are 2 fists apart here. Deep inhalation. Exhale, chin towards our chest, abdominals towards our spine. This time, bend your knees. Look forward. Step or hop toward the front of your mat here. And inhale up. All right, from here, we're gonna bend our knees a little bit and kick our right leg back to a supported warrior 3. You can slowly extend your knees or keeping the bend in the left leg. Balancing here and come up to your palms. I don't have space to extend my hands right now. If you can reach your hands forward or keeping your palms closed. And dropping our legs back to a high lunge. Inhale our hands up. Exhale our hands down, dropping our knees. Sending our hips forward to good hip opening, hamstring stretches. Inhale our hands up. Exhale, bend our elbows open. Looking back. Inhale up. This time hands down on the mat. Right palm on the mat. Inhale, left hand open. At the same time, see if you can release your left knee towards the left side of the room into an open lizard pose here. Exhale, left hand come back to our left knee. Push our left knee away. Staying here. You can come down to your elbows here or stay up on your palms. Feeling the release and opening in our left hip where we tend to store all of our negative and heavy emotions. Letting it go. And slowly come back up to your palms. Guide your knees back to center. Extend your leg. Left leg extended. Forehead towards our shin as much as possible. Further releasing our left hamstring here. And slowly bend your knees. Come back to that high lunge and extend your left knee one more time. You can adjust the width of your legs to be more stable. Squaring your hips here, facing forward, forehead towards your shin. You can support your hands on your fingertips or reversing your hands and reaching back. Flipping your hands facing the back of your leg, the back leg, the right leg here. And slowly coming all the way to the front of the mat, over here. Coming to a flat back, inhale. And exhale, forehead towards your shin, forward fold. Forward fold. Come out a very cartoonish one. And dropping our palms on the mat, bending our knees, step or hop to a high plank one more time. Collecting our right knee towards our chest and dotting our right knee down towards the mat for 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Extend our right knee. Left knee towards our chest, towards the mat. 5, 4, up and down. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Extend it back here. Arching our back to a downward facing dog. One more time. Catching a breath. Exhale it out. And from here, we're going to bend our knees and look forward, step or hop towards the mat one more time. Give it a try. The hopping is really, really fun. All right. From here, we're going to slowly keep a slight bend in the right knee and extend our left leg, the opposite leg. If you did it on the other side, let's switch it to the opposite leg here and kicking it back to our warrior 3. You can today just keep your hands, fingertips on the mat to balance yourself. Flexing our feet, squaring our hip and sucking in our abs towards our spine will help the stability a lot. Evenly distribute our weight in our right foot, and come back up on our palms whenever you're ready. Oh, I cheated. I have a wall right in front of me. You can extend your hands or support yourself at this warrior 3. Exhale your hands down, bend your right knee, drop your left leg back to a high lunge. Inhale up. Knees behind our toes here. And exhale, dropping our left knee. Send our hip forward. Good hip opening on the right side here. And bend our elbows. Open our chest, look back. And exhale, palms on the mat. Inhale, right hand open. Gazing towards our right fingertip. Come up on our, elevate our heels away, our right heel away and right knee away if you can, into this open lizard pose. And exhale, dropping our right hand on top of our right knee, simply pushing it away. You can lower yourself to your forearm here. Once again, just being patient here, connecting our mind with our muscle. Exhale, just releasing and letting go. And slowly come up on our palms and guide our knees back to the center. Extend our legs, forehead towards our shin. Knees extended, drawing your chest and upper body towards your right leg. And at the same time, releasing our right hamstring, stretched and lengthened. Bend our right knee here. Curl our back toes coming up. And ground our back feet, keeping like 45 degrees facing outwards. And slowly extend our right knee. You can adjust the width or stay wherever you are. This time, you can choose to stay here and going to a big forehead towards of the shin, Trikonasana for a full moment, or flipping our hands backwards and place your hands into the center of this triangle, squaring our hips, facing forward. Good job. And slowly hands come to our right feet. Bend our right knee slightly and step, collect your left leg back to the center into a chair pose like posture here. We're going to extend our legs. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Forehead towards our shin. And notice how this time our forward fold is much deeper than our first ones. And slowly round our back, coming all the way up to standing. Inhale our hands up, gathering it up towards the sky. And exhale, baby back bend. And round our back, diving back down here. We can bend our knees, palms on the mat, step or hop to the high plank one more time. All right, once you're at the high plank, we're gonna send our hip back to our downward facing dog. From here, we're gonna go through this river-like, flow-like sequence. And first, we're gonna round our back, elevate our heels, come up to our toes, round our back, transition our weight to our shoulders and arm to a high plank. Bend our knees here, sending our hip back, extend our legs to downward facing dog. Let's go through this flow one more time. And once you're familiar with the transition, we're gonna speed up and totally just round and flow. All right, from here, lift our heels, round our back to a high plank, bend our knees, taking our hip back, arch our back to a downward facing dog. All right, a little faster here. High plank, bend our knees, going back, downward facing dog. One more time.
Yoga class in 10 seconds. So head over to us.
What? We got I don't know what time is it already. Oh, okay, we have time. We have this audio disruption, sorry. Okay, keep going. Sorry about the interruption here. Bending our elbows, coming back to high planks. Good job, everybody. And now bend our knees. Step to the center here, not the top of your mat. And sit all the way down to the mat. hugging our knees here. This time we're gonna hug the back of our legs, our thighs, and rock ourselves back, extend our legs, and coming all the way to seated. This reminds me of my childhood when we were just toddlers and we just like to rock back and forth. It's a good spinal massage and this mini inversion. All right, good job. And we're gonna work our cores one last time by placing our hands behind our back, our heels 2 fists apart, and coming into a reverse tabletop posture. And squeeze our glutes and our core at the same time. And exhale all the way down and extending our legs or keeping it bent if this is too challenging for you today. Wherever you are, from here, we're going to slowly release ourselves back to the mat as slow as you can. And finally, release. Coming all the way down, feeling your lower back, your shoulder against the mat here. And slowly collect both of our knees towards our chest, rocking our body from side to side, massaging our lower back. And dropping both of our knees towards the left. A spinal twist here. Keeping our shoulders on the mat. Closing your eyes. Simply enjoying the sensation, the benefits of this spinal twist. And slowly come back to the center, dropping our knees towards the right side. Our hands just naturally spreading beside us. And coming back to the center, and extend our legs here. Enjoying a few moments of Shavasana here. Our legs totally extended out, pointing the opposite side of the room, releasing it, letting it go. Our lower back on the mat. Our shoulders on the mat. Our hands releasing beside us. Allow yourself to totally relax and slow down here. The harder the practice, the more necessary is these relaxation and Shavasana moments for our body and our mind. Reminding yourself to breathe deeply and slowly. Visually feel the air in different parts of your body as it enters your nose and glide through your throat and filling your lungs until it melts away through your fingers, legs, and toes. If your mind wanders off again, without any judgment, detach from them and simply letting them float away. At this moment, the only thing matters is your pure existence and your breath. We are casting off all the stress, anxiety, anxiousness, worries, and sadness away from us. As we exhale, just visualizing them floating away, exiting our body, and inhale with a gentle smile on our face, welcoming new positive air into our body. Feel free to stay in the Shavasana as long as you want. If you'd like to join me to end the practice today, let's round our body towards the side, push ourselves back to seated. You're welcome to just put on some music and enjoy this moment for yourself, enjoy this meditation. And if you choose to end the class with me, thank you so much for your hard work today. I added in really, really strength, resilient, tough stuff here. If you made it through, good job. And just know you are a better person now. And you did a good thing for yourself. And I expect to see you next week together. We'll do something else, something fun. And thank you for joining the class. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Dose of Dildar. You can also find the link in the description box down below. After the live, it will be a replay video, and I have other yoga related videos and a lot of fashion, vlogs, positivity contents there if you're interested to check it out. But if not, then I'll see you here on week 3 regardless. Stay safe and be strong. We will make it through this tough time. And don't forget to drink your coffee. Just kidding. Promoting my own coffee here. All right. Thank you, everybody who is joining the class. See you soon. Oops, my light just dropped.